I welcome you guys back. I understand straight away, guys, I want to be talking about how to market yourself in this video, and you have to understand that if you want to market yourself today, you have to understand straight away to be your best persona. You have to be the best regard for yourself every single day. You have to make sure every single day that you have something to market, and you have to be promoting your products every single day. You have to be doing something around life, and you have to understand straight away how to communicate on a daily basis with people. So to market yourself, guys, is to be the best version of yourself every single day, making sure every single day that you're delivering content and making sure every single day that you're doing something for nothing. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, if you want to market yourself today, you have to look at Jesus Christ and you have to understand straight away how Jesus Christ markets himself. And then you have to replicate that into your life every single day. So make sure every single day of your life that you're doing something remarkable and that you're actually studying and learning along the way how to actually become free and how to become a marketer of life, where you're marketing your content, you're marketing everything about yourself, and you're making sure every single day that you're doing something on a regular basis to improve yourself is very important for marketing. So make sure you understand straight away that if you want to do the best job you can in daily life, then you have to understand straight away how to feel your way through life. And you have to understand straight away that in life, you have to talk about things and you have to understand straight away how to do life in a greater way. So make sure every single day you're doing something around marketing yourself daily to promote yourself around people. So make sure you build business cards and get yourself some business cards and market your products out there and make sure that you have a product to sell. So make sure you understand straight away that for example, my products and what I sell is I sell a lot of live coaching videos, and I make sure every single day I'm selling a lot of music today for free, and I'm doing as best as I can every single day. So that's the whole point of life, which is to study marketing and to study yourself every single day and to study everything about life and to make sure that you're finding the potential within you every single day to succeed is very important. So when you're looking through life and you're making sure every single day that you're doing something to deliver content and to make sure every single day that you're helping yourself to succeed is very important. So make sure every single day that you are studying your life and studying something around life every single day to develop yourself and to develop your courage and skills. And every single day you have to understand straight away that life is to be made simple. So you have to understand that you have to grow yourself and you have to find those words within you to succeed. And you have to understand straight away how to market yourself in daily life. So to market yourself, guys, make sure you understand straight away how to speak and how to speak on a camera and how to do videos and how to do audio programs and marketing materials where you're promoting yourself as the best you can be every single day. And you're making sure every single day that you're giving life advice out there to study something simple and making sure always that you have something to say is very important. So the more you speak, guys, the better you are. So you must understand straight away how to deliver content in remarkable ways where you're actually studying something and making sure you're doing something around yourself every single day where you're performing and outperforming people and making sure that you're delivering content on a regular basis is very important. So make sure every single day that you're studying freedom and courage and delivering content every single day is very important. So be able to study something that's actually going to help you move forward. So when you're actually studying, when you're actually doing something that's going to help you move forward, you're actually looking on a regular basis on yourself and you're making sure that you're delivering a positive attitude around life. And that's what's important, guys. I mean, a positive attitude every single day of your life is going to help you to move forward. So how you talk to yourself on a regular basis is how you live life. And you must understand straight away that you must grow yourself into the best version of yourself all the time if you want to market yourself. And you have to understand all the time that no matter what happens in daily life, that you actually have to have a positive mindset about it. And you have to have a positive mindset around life. And you have to look good on camera and you have to look good all the time with your life. And you have to do something very positive all the time with your life. So always be able to go and do a life coaching video or do something remarkable every single day and give advice as much as you can. And make sure every single day that no matter what happens in your life that you're studying something for nothing and that you're doing something to help yourself to do greater, so that you understand for something that you live for something in life, and that you make sure every single day that no matter what happens in your life, that you're helping yourself to find gratitude within yourself, to succeed and to study something and to help yourself to understand life itself. And make sure every single day you understand straight away how to promote yourself all the time, which is very important. So you have to understand that if you're producing music or if you're producing something in life, you have to understand how to market it. And how to market it, guys, you have to understand how to talk to people. And you have to understand straight away that you have to put your techniques into advice, and you have to understand to give your advice out there and your techniques on strategies about how you grow and how you deliver life and how you deliver life content in terms of helping yourself to love life and helping yourself to be remarkable, and making sure every single day you're doing something to recollect about life. So every single day learn how to learn, and learn how to study, and learn how to understand straight away that you have to be at your best behavior every single day, and make sure every single day you're learning something about life moving forward. But you have to understand, guys, as technology is rising into the planet, you must understand that every single day of your life you have to be able to go and promote yourself, and you have to be able to go and use technology to your advantage, to be able to go and become the best version of yourself all the time. So make sure you understand to use as much technology as possible today to be able to go and recollect a better life for yourself all the time, so that you're studying and growing yourself and making sure every single day you're learning how to deal with your life and making sure you're dealing with your life in a positive manner all the time. So make sure all the time you're learning how to grow yourself and how to prosper all the time. So you're actually always delivering content. You're making sure every single day you're learning how to market yourself, and you're making sure every single day that you're doing something for nothing, where you're actually learning how to grow, and you're making sure all the time that you're delivering something that's actually high value. So all the time be able to go and prosper all the time. So no matter what I do every single day, I'm always looking for ways to improve. I'm always making sure I'm marketing myself the best way I can. So every single day, if you want to build a fan base, and if you want to build something where you want to make something remarkable about yourself happen, then you have to be able to promote content, and you have to be able to promote that content. So you promote that content through business cards, and you promote it through Facebook advertising and Instagram advertising today, and you promote yourself, and you have to sell a product, and you have to sell something. So if you're posting everything up on YouTube for free, I promise you people are watching, and somebody's watching out there your content. So you have to understand straight away that what's important is doing your work on a daily basis and making sure that you're prospering yourself into greatness. So make sure you're always delivering high value all the time. So making sure all the time that you're doing something that's actually going to help you move forward, so that you can help yourself to become the best version of yourself, is very important. So every single day, learn how to grow yourself and learn how to help yourself to have positive aspects of life happen for you in your heart. So you understand straight away how to help yourself to grow, and making sure all the time that you're delivering content on a daily basis is very important. So make sure every single day you're studying something, you're making sure every single day you're learning how to grow, you're making sure every single day you're learning how to do something that's actually going to help you move forward. So you have to be producing something, and you have to be understanding that if you want to market yourself, and if you want to do marketing, then you have to promote something. So promote something that you're good at, and make sure every single day that you promote something that you love to do. And that way you're going to build a passion, and you're going to build something moving forward. But you have to understand that if you want to talk to people on a daily basis, then you have to market yourself, and you have to market words out there, and you have to give words of freedom and courage and love and respect and loyalty, and making sure every single day that you're becoming something much greater than you are, so that you can grow yourself in different ways, and that you can grow and learn every single day how to thrive, and that you can learn every single day how to become that kind of person that you want to be every single day. So the dream version of you is the best version of you. So every single day you're learning how to grow and how to prosper every single day, and you're just making sure every single day that you're learning how to dwell upon a better life for yourself, which is very important. So you have to understand that as Bitcoin and technology rises into the world, you have to understand that as soon as Bitcoin arises in this world, you must understand that it's going to be a lot tougher to borrow money from the bank, because there's not going to be any banks around. and there's not going to be anything such a thing as a bank card anymore, where people can go and actually get themselves phones, and they can get themselves phones and the blockchain technology, and everybody's going to be on the Bitcoin market, and everybody's going to be doing stock market. And you must understand straight away that what's important is realizing right now that you start investing in portfolios out there where you're growing your income. And you must understand that if you're doing your life in a positive way, and you're making sure every single day you're learning how to invest, and you're making sure every single day you're doing something to help yourself move forward, I promise you that's the most important thing. But you must understand that what's amazing about life is helping yourself to grow and helping other people to grow in the process, and making sure you're giving information about life, and making sure that you're studying about life, something about helping yourself move forward. So be learning and be helping yourself learn something around life, and make sure every single day that you're helping yourself to find courage within yourself to make sure that you're doing something that's actually going to help you move forward. So make sure you're on a camera, make sure that you're on a video camera, marketing something and marketing an opportunity out there that's actually going to help you grow. So you have to be able to promote yourself, and you have to be able to promote something out there, and you have to understand straight away that you have to grow in different ways. So you have to understand that as Bitcoin rises and as technology rises in the planet, you must understand that everybody's going to be on blockchain. Everybody's going to be on blockchain technology out there. And what this is going to happen is, it's going to happen in the next few years. And you must understand that what's going to happen also is less people are going to be able to borrow money from the banks, because there's not going to be banks out there anymore, because people can actually send money from their phones to people, and it's going to be able to arise within a few minutes. The money is going to be sent and received within a few minutes. So you must understand that Bitcoin allows you to send people money within seconds. And you must understand straight away that what's going to happen is that people are going to start dwelling upon the stock market much more. So what you need to do to prepare is you need to actually get yourself blockchain technology, and you have to understand straight away how to market yourself around the Bitcoin market, and helping yourself to understand straight away how to grow yourself within the process of understanding how to grow. So that's why I'm willing to teach you right now how to do that. So what you need to do every single day of your life is make sure you're always preparing yourself, and making sure you're always learning out there how to study and how to become the best version of yourself is very important. So make sure you're understanding straight away that what's important about life is borrowing money from the banks right now. And you must understand straight away that if you're borrowing money from the banks, you have to have a down payment for real estate right now, so you can actually grow yourself. And you must understand that if you want a house today, and if you want to invest in real estate today, then you have to have yourself a down payment. Then you have to understand straight away how to market yourself into freedom. And you have to learn how to grow, and you have to learn how to jump from topic to topic, learning how to grow yourself in the process, and making sure you stick to the topic also. So you're learning how to grow, and you have to understand straight away how to deliver content, and you have to understand every single day of your life that you go and market yourself in different ways. So if you're learning anything about stock market and real estate today, it's that you're going to be able to send money on the go with Bitcoin, and you're going to be able to go and market yourself with Bitcoin, and making sure all the time that you're always doing something in favor, where you're actually giving people content regardless of the situation. You're making sure all the time that you're sticking to the topic, and you're making sure all the time that you're moving from one place to another in different ways, and you're making sure you're learning along the way something around helping yourself with real estate and helping yourself with Bitcoin and stock market exchange. But you have to understand that Bitcoin is a decentralized system allowing you to send money to another within seconds. And that's all that Bitcoin is. And you have to understand that banks are going to be relinquished from this life. There's not going to be banks anymore, and there's not going to be any more bank cards. And you have to understand that what you need to do within the next 10 years is you have to find yourself moving into the stock market. And you have to understand straight away that eventually it's going to happen to everybody, and everybody's going to have to get themselves blockchain technology. So what this happens to be is eventually the banks are not going to be running anymore. So that means that less people are going to be borrowing money from the banks, and that means it's going to be a lot tougher to get in terms of to get real estate out there. So you have to understand straight away, because the Bitcoin market is different and it's much more tougher to borrow money from people. And you must understand that the banks allow you only to borrow money from them if you can actually make money on the banks. And if you can make money for yourself with the bank's money, then the bank will allow you to borrow money from the bank. But since the banks are no longer going to be anymore, and they're not going to be a business anymore, and you have to understand straight away how to develop yourself from that situation, where you have to learn how to actually help yourself to make money in different ways. And you have to understand straight away that everything is going into the Bitcoin market now, and you have to learn how to grow yourself in the process of life. So my life strategy for actually growing yourself in daily life is to take it one day at a time. And you have to understand to learn how to grow yourself within the market, and making sure every single day that you're doing something that's going to promote you every single day of your life, and that you're building a legacy, because all you're leaving behind is a legacy. And you have to understand that the more legacy you can give out and the more you can produce content, the better. And just produce content, and just produce something, and just be able to produce. And just to be able to produce is to be able to live life. So if you're producing content, and if you're producing information out there of music or life coaching, or any type of music, or any type of life coaching, or any type of information that you have to promote, I promise you it's very important out there to be able to go and find yourself doing much better for yourself, making sure every single day that you're producing something for nothing, and that you're doing a service out there every single day. So you must understand that the number one way right now to make money is to make sure that you're following Jesus Christ every single day, and making sure that you're asking Jesus Christ every single day of your life what to do in every single situation, because Jesus Christ can show you every single time what to do in every single situation. So you have to understand that Jesus Christ tells you right now that when the Bitcoin market comes out, and when people are starting to actually get into Bitcoin right now, so what Jesus Christ is saying is that you must be able to follow Jesus Christ, and make sure every single day that you're learning every single day how to grow yourself within the process of life. So you have to understand straight away that what Jesus Christ does with the Bitcoin market is eventually he has to be able to go and force himself into the Bitcoin market, because the world's actually going into the Bitcoin market now, and the stock market exchange. So what you need to realize is eventually everybody in the world is going to have a phone, and everybody in the world is going to have to get themselves into the Bitcoin market. So that way you have to understand straight away that people are going to start working for Bitcoin, and they're going to start working for Bitcoin money and Ethereum and all that. So you must understand that's a new world of digital currency, and there's not going to be anything such as plastic money anymore in the world. So what you need to realize is everything's going to be digitized into digital market, and you must understand straight away how to brand yourself and how to make money on the go, and making sure that you're going viral with your videos, and making sure that you're marketing yourself and finding potential out there to make sure that you're making content that's going to help people move forward is the number one way of life. So you have to understand straight away that you have to market yourself, and you have to market your opinion out there, and you have to be someone in the field of knowledge that's going to help people to grow, and you have to understand that's the only way forward. So every single day you must understand that if you want to help yourself to move forward right now, you have to understand to move with the times, and you have to be updated about everything. So make sure you have mentors out there that's going to help you grow, and make sure that you have people out there that are going to help give you information about the world around you, so that you understand straight away how to be ahead of life and how to be ahead of the times, so that you understand how to grow. So what's important out there is making sure that you're building a legacy most of all. So Jesus Christ tells you right now, every single time of your life right now, that you're building your legacy, and that you have to be building your legacy all the time. And you have to understand straight away that you have to produce something for nothing. So this video is something for nothing, so I'm doing it for free. So you must understand straight away that as I grow myself and as I do life in a simple way, that I have something to say, I have something to do in my life, and I'm making sure all the time that I'm producing as much as I can free content out there, so that people can grow, and so that people can understand straight away how to be updated about life. So I'm understanding that what's important out there in life is to make sure you understand that the prices of real estate and the prices of life in terms of money is going up, because the printing of money is happening. And because the printing of money is happening, then deflation happens in the world, where everything that's printed is working solely for people who are printing the money. So you must understand that people are printing money out there. So why are you working for money? I mean, you must understand you never work for money, you work for legacy. And you must understand straight away that all you need to do in life is produce more content and make sure every single day you have a great legacy, because there's nothing else that you can leave behind greater than a legacy of yours. So make sure you understand straight away that you have to be working for a legacy, and you have to be doing something in life to help yourself to make money also, and making sure every single day you're learning how to strategize into being healthy about life, and making sure that you're learning how to grow in the process of life itself. So you have to understand straight away that you have to increase responsibility, and you have to understand to never rely on your mum or dad or the government to get money. So what you need to realize is you need to work, and you need to work the 9-to-5 job just like everybody else. And you have to understand straight away that what's important is having money for yourself, so you never have to ask other people. So you actually have to work the 9-to-5 job just like everybody else. And you have to understand that what's important out there is learning how to invest your money in the proper places, and making sure that you understand straight away that you have to be ahead of the times, because what's happening in the economy today and in the world is going down. And you must understand that the economy of the world is going downhill, and you have to understand straight away how to be upfront and how to be how to be aware of life itself, and how to be ahead of the times of helping yourself to understand straight away how to grow in the market of interest and in the market of helping yourself to move forward. And you have to understand straight away that life happens for a reason. So you must understand all the time that you have to grow yourself in the proper ways, and you have to understand straight away how to get ahead of the economy today. So you have to understand how to promote yourself, and you have to understand how to market yourself. And you have to understand that there's plenty of competition out there, and I mean, there are a lot of people out there who are competing with each other, and you have to understand to compete with yourself only. And you have to understand that life happens for people who are living, and you have to understand that you're someone who's living. So make sure you understand straight away that life is happening for you and never against you, because nobody's trying to kill you. So make sure you understand straight away that you have to promote yourself in your company, and you have to understand straight away you have to have a business out there, and you have to be promoting something for nothing. So you have to be doing something every single day of your life. You have to be making sure that you're thriving and doing something around life. So what I do around life is I do life coaching. I do a lot of life coaching today, and I make sure every single day I'm doing a lot of music production as well. But I'm trying to every single day do as much content as I can, so I can grow and so I can learn something. So I'm always developing, and I'm providing the best information out there about helping people to grow themselves. So you must understand that what's important is doing in your synonyms and antonyms every single day, and making sure every single day you learn how to do busking performances, and doing public speaking on the street every single day of your life is very important. So make sure all the time that you're doing everything on video camera, because everything that you're leaving behind is very important. So make sure you understand that you're leaving your legacy behind, and you have to understand to do that on a daily basis, and you have to be able to produce content just like everybody else. And you have to understand straight away that what's important is downloading Mega Drive, for example. So you have to have the online storage where you keep all your content. So you make sure every single day of your life that you're doing something to help yourself to have a Mega Drive online storage, so you can post all your content onto Mega Drive, so you never lose it, and so you never lose anything about you in life. So make sure you understand straight away that the more legacy you leave behind, and the more greater you're going to be. So make sure you understand straight away that every single day of your life, that you take life one day at a time, and that you're learning and strategizing around life every single day to become the best version of yourself, because there's nothing greater than being the best version of yourself. And you have to understand straight away that if life is never happening for you, and if people are never watching you grow, and if people are never, let's say, following you as much as you would love to, then you have to be able to step up, and you have to be able to keep going and pursuing your dreams, and making sure every single day that you're helping people to thicken out a greater way of life. So you have to understand straight away that you have to be able to give it life advice out there, and you have to be able to go and grow yourself in different ways. So make sure every single day you're learning how to grow, and making sure all the time that you're producing content that's the highest favor out there that you always need in life, which is your content, and you have to need yourself as well, and you need to love yourself every single day of your life, and you have to understand straight away how to do that for yourself. So you have to market yourself all the time. So you make sure that every single day of your life that you're producing content and that you're producing something that's going to be a high favor for people. So make sure all the time that you're helping yourself to grow. So nothing is more important than helping yourself grow, guys. So make sure all the time that you're producing content out there, and making sure all the time that you have something to say is very important. So every single day of your life, guys, you must understand that the world is changing, and the world is happening every single day with or without you. And you must understand straight away to leave a great legacy behind, because there's nothing else much more important than that. And you have to have some kind of reputation for online status. And you have to understand straight away that you have to build a following online, and you have to build people to watch you, and you have to understand to help people on a daily basis. So what you can do on a daily basis is have a YouTube channel and have also social media going, and you have to be able to produce content. And so you have to understand that most people never watch me because life happens, and you have to understand that life is happening to everybody, but Jesus Christ tells you that if people are never watching you, that people are watching you, and you have to understand that somebody out there is watching you. So what you need to do is you need to be at your best performance every single day, and you have to learn how to grow yourself, and you have to learn how to strategize around life, and you have to understand straight away how to help yourself to live life. And you have to understand that you just have to live life, and you have to produce content, and you have to produce something for nothing. And you have to make sure all the time that you're reading as much as possible every single day, so you can become the best mindset possible, and so you can understand straight away how to grow in daily life. So make sure you have a positive attitude about life, and making sure that you're learning how to study about life in different ways. So make sure all the time that you're helping yourself to improve, and making sure all the time that you're learning about life, everything that there is to learn. So make sure you always listen to audio programs. I mean, always be listening to something. I mean, always be listening to audio programs on YouTube, and make sure you're always turning something on where you're listening to something and listening to somebody speak, and making sure that you're producing content along the way and doing your legacy, because life is never just reading. I mean, life is producing as well, and you have to understand straight away how to produce. I mean, you have to understand how to deliver content, and you have to understand straight away how to understand how to be on camera, and how to understand straight away to do something for nothing. We're helping people grow, and you're helping people to become their best versions. So that's all I do. I make sure every single day I'm becoming my best version as much as I can. So you must understand every single day that I have to speak positively about life, and have to speak something into camera, and have to do something every single day of my life. I have to do something to succeed. So you have to understand straight away that the more I speak, the better for me, and the more I actually have content to give. So you must understand that no matter what, that every single day of my life, I'm always succeeding. I'm always doing the best I can. I'm making sure I'm sitting for 1 hour programs. I'm making sure every single day I'm doing 1 hour videos. I'm making sure every single day I'm doing as much as I can every single day. So you have to understand that no matter what, that life is going to happen, and you have to understand to produce content one way or another. So every single day, Jesus Christ tells you that you have to do your best work all the time, and you have to understand straight away that you have to go and grow yourself all the time. So you must understand that there are plenty of people out there that you can learn from, and you have to understand to be a student of everybody, and you have to understand that you have to read as much as possible today to be a smart individual. And you have to understand that knowledge is power. So the more you read knowledge, the better for you. And you have to understand the more aware you're going to become about life. So you have to understand that you have to read something, and you have to become aware about what people are talking about. I mean, in a sense so that you can be ahead of life, and so that you can be updated about life. So you have to understand every single day on YouTube, I have many mentors posting content out there about life, and you have to understand that the more you listen to content and the more you read, the better for you, and the more you're going to learn, and the more that's going to open up for you in terms of success. So you must understand I've been producing music for 3 years, and I'm still going at it, but not many people are listening to me, and not many people are watching my videos. But you must understand that what's important is I keep going, and I make sure every single day I'm always delivering that content. I'm always delivering content, because I understand something. I understand that I have a legacy. I have something to give. I have something to do in my daily life. I'm making sure every single day I'm producing as much content as possible online, and I'm making sure as much as I can I'm delivering content one way or another. I'm making sure I'm delivering content that's going to help me move forward, and I'm learning along the way how to actually help myself to make sure that I'm learning how to grow and I'm learning how to produce content one way or another. So every single day I'm learning how to produce the best kind of content in the planet, and I'm moving forward with my expectations, and I'm making sure every single time I'm learning how to do the best job for myself. So you have to understand straight away that you have to learn how to speak on camera, and you have to learn how to actually do your life in a better manner. So you have to understand straight away that you have to give attitude, and you have to have a great attitude for your life, and you have to understand straight away that attitude is all you're selling, and you have to understand attitude is all you're selling. So make sure every single day you have to understand Dr. Wayne Dyer says attitude is all you're selling. So the more you sell your content, and the more you sell yourself, and the more you sell who you are on a daily basis, the more people are going to watch you, and the more people are going to understand you. So you have to understand that you have to expose your lifestyle, and you have to expose the person you are totally, so that people can understand you fully about your life story and who you are. So every single day you must understand that I produce a lot of content out there, and I make sure you understand I have over 600 hours of video content on YouTube, and that's all because I study something, and that's because I do something to succeed, and that's because I help myself to move forward. So you have to understand straight away that you have to understand how to deliver content, and you have to just deliver something. I mean, just go and deliver something. I mean, just go and help yourself to produce music, and even if it's never the best music, just produce it anyway, and just make sure every single time that you're learning how to deliver content and learning how to produce something, and just export it and deliver it, and make sure that you call it something, and make sure you understand straight away that no matter what happens that you produced it, and just make sure that you never ever leave anything in hindsight where you're actually learning how to grow. And make sure you understand that in hindsight you're actually learning how to grow, and make sure you're leaving everything on the table to grow, and making sure every single day you're understanding straight away that if you have a music track that you're making, and if you've never completed it, make sure you export it, and make sure you post it on YouTube anyway, so people can listen. And just make sure you just keep producing content, and just keep learning how to grow yourself, because what's important is growing yourself on a daily basis, and learning how to produce something for nothing, and making sure all the time that you're just helping people to grow is very important. So make sure you have content to give, so you understand straight away how to understand your life itself. So every single day of your life you're learning how to grow, and you're making sure that you're producing something for nothing. So no matter what in daily life, you have to understand straight away how to grow yourself. So understand that what's important in daily life is making sure every single day of your life you're learning how to strategize, and you're making sure you're learning and growing along the way, and you're making sure that you have something to say all the time is very important. So what's important about my videos today is that I always grow myself, and I'm always making sure I'm giving as much content as possible, and I'm producing that content myself. I'm making sure it's coming out of me. So you must understand that what I learn on a daily basis I give to you, and that's why I have mentors out there who actually teach me a lot of content. And then what I do is I get content from them, and I pass it on. I pass on all the information I hear about, and you must understand all the information I hear, I pass it on. And you must understand that's the whole point of life, is get the message and give it across. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you're giving your message across in different ways, so you learn how to speak. And you have to understand it's all about public speaking, and it's all about helping yourself to communicate on a daily basis, to help yourself to grow, and to make sure every single day of your life that you're learning how to prosper, and making sure you're succeeding, and making sure you're doing something on a daily basis. So you have to understand that all content that you produce is very important. So make sure you post everything on YouTube as much as you can. So you must understand straight away that what's important is give your whole heart and give your whole soul into what you do. So you must understand all the time that you have to be producing one way or another, and you have to learn how to do that for yourself. So you have to understand all the time, every single day of my life, I'm always succeeding. I'm always making sure I'm producing as much as I can. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning how to be the best I can be. So I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm making sure all the time that you understand that I'm a non-smoker. I never do drugs. I never do alcohol. And I'm always healthy as I can be. And I'm making sure all the time that I'm helping myself to produce as much as I can. So you have to understand straight away that every single day of your life you have to learn, and you have to grow, and you have to understand straight away how to become the best version of yourself. And you have to talk it out on a daily basis with yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you, and nobody else is going to hold you, in terms of, I promise you, nobody else is going to hold you accountable. So you have to be accountable for yourself, and you have to be producing something, and you have to be doing something on a regular basis to help yourself succeed. So you have to understand that there are people And there are two types of people out there. You must understand that there is a person who works for money and there is a person who works for legacy. And you have to be the one that's working for legacy more than the money, because money comes and goes, but legacy stays forever. And you must understand straight away what I mean about that. And you have to understand that legacy stays forever, and you have to understand straight away that if you're giving content out there and if you're giving words of advice, that you're helping someone with that. So you have to understand straight away that you have to give words of advice out there, and you have to give as much as you can, and you have to produce something for life. And you have to understand to be someone out there in life, and you have to understand to brand yourself. So look at how I brand myself. I brand myself in the best of ways. I make sure every single day that each and every single one of my YouTube videos has a fashion model photo of myself. So you have to understand I have thousands of photos of myself. So you have to have thousands of photos of yourself as well. And you have to understand straight away how to do that for yourself. So find a background. Find some kind of background in the process and go and fashion model yourself in front of that background, just like I do. So look at all my Instagram photos and look at all my YouTube thumbnails. And I have always a background behind me where I sit and I do a nice and beautiful pose. And you have to understand straight away that you can brand yourself this way. And you have to understand straight away it's the best way to do it. So you have to understand that what's important is understanding that money is important, but it's never the first thing of life. In a sense, so money is never the first thing that comes out of life. I promise you, the first thing of life is God first. And then you have to understand straight away that you have to put your family above people as well. And you have to understand straight away that you have to put yourself in the best kind of way. So make sure you understand that God's part of family. So put yourself first, with family first, with God first. In a sense, to make sure you understand straight away that every single time that friends and family come together, and you have to understand straight away that you have to treat everybody as a family member, and you have to treat everybody just the way you treat a dog, and just the way you treat people. In a sense, so how you treat people is how you treat yourself. And you have to treat yourself in the best way possible. So make sure you understand straight away that you look and take care of people's health, and make sure every single day that you're never smoking in front of other people, and make sure you're always doing something to help yourself to succeed in different ways, and making sure all the time that you're learning how to grow in the process. So all you're doing is really becoming aware, and you're just becoming more aware of life. So read more spiritual books, and mean more business, and make sure every single day you mind your own business, and make sure you're always helping yourself to improve, which is very important. So you have to be learning how to grow yourself, and you have to be learning how to strategize and around life, and you have to be learning about life and planning your life ahead of the game. And you have to be planning everything on video camera today, and you have to be planning your life and what's going to happen with your life. But if you want to be planning your life ahead of the game, you have to speak broad, and you have to be a broad thinker, and you have to be broad about everything. So every single one of my videos is a broad topic about everything. I talk about everything in one video, and I make sure every single day you must understand that what's important is getting the message across, and making sure all the time that you're helping people to become spiritual in the process of thinking well and thinking much greater, and making sure every single day that you must understand that no matter what, every single day that life happens for a reason. So make sure you understand straight away how to repeat information to make it newer, and making sure all the time that you're producing something for nothing. So you have to understand that life happens, and you have to understand that you can produce content out there, and you can become something out of life. You can inspire someone. You can give someone an idea, and that person can go and help people to succeed because you gave them one idea to succeed. And that way you help people to grow, and that way you help people to expand about knowledge. So you must understand to expand yourself about knowledge, and expand yourself, and always have an audio program playing in the background somewhere, and make sure you're listening to someone on a daily basis, and just be listening in to people, and just be learning and growing yourself along the way, and making sure every single time that you're learning how to grow yourself in the process is very important. So you have to learn how to grow, and you have to learn how to have a mindset, and you have to learn how to be someone who is speaking on a regular basis, and talking about something on a regular basis, and doing something that's going to help people to achieve greatness. So you must understand every single day that no matter what, that to be greatness in life, you have to understand straight away that you have to go and help people to love life. And you have to understand straight away that you have to be a lover of life. And you have to be a person who is actually helping people to become spiritual every single day. So becoming spiritual is a process of being able to understand everything in life, and being able to understand how to live life on a daily basis is very important. So you must understand that more age you have in life, the less energy levels you're going to have. So make sure you understand that eventually your energy level is going to fade away, and you have to understand that you have to keep your energy levels high. So you have to understand that exercise is important, and you have to understand that what's important is also helping yourself to eat better and to drink better, and to make sure every single day that you're learning how to understand how to take care of your health, because it's very important. So make sure you understand straight away that you're learning how to take care of yourself on a daily basis, and to make sure you're showering daily and making sure you're brushing your teeth daily. So I'm always brushing my teeth daily. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm making sure I'm grooming myself the best way I can all the time, and I'm making sure I'm looking the best way I can all the time, so that I can succeed and so I can help myself to move forward, which is very important. So make sure you're always helping yourself to be branding yourself online, and to be doing something on a regular basis where you're helping people to succeed is very important. So make sure all the time of your life that you're helping people, and that you're making sure all the time that you help people to succeed in different ways, so that you're learning how to grow and do that for yourself. So make sure every single day that you make sure that nothing goes to waste, and make sure that you expand and go and produce as much content as possible out there, and go and upload as much content as possible on YouTube, so that people can listen to your content, so that people can listen to what you have to give. I mean, in a sense, so what's important out there is making sure every single day you're learning how to grow, and making sure you're producing content out there that's going to help people to love life, so that you help yourself to succeed, and so you have something to say is very important. So every single day, learn how to understand to be an apostrophe about life, and to understand that, I mean, that you have to be a question mark, and you have to understand to question everything, and you have to understand straight away that you have to learn how to grow yourself and read, and you have to learn how to do vocabulary for yourself. So you have to understand you have to have a nice and beautiful vocabulary, where you're learning synonyms and antonyms and rhyming together words, and making sure that you're doing something to succeed every single day of your life. So make sure that you're helping yourself to deliver content. So every single day you're learning, you're growing, and making sure every single day that you have something to say, and you're making sure all the time that you're helping people to give life advice. So give life advice out there, and make sure every single day that you're doing something for nothing. So every single day of my life, I understand straight away that the more I put myself in a video camera, and the more I help myself to succeed on a daily basis, and making sure every single day I'm doing something on a regular basis to achieve content, and to make sure every single day I have something to say and have something to do, the better I'm going to be, and the more I'm going to succeed. So every single day of your life, make sure that you're learning how to grow, and making sure all the time that you're succeeding and having a great time for yourself. So make sure all the time that you understand straight away how to grow yourself on a daily basis is very important. So make sure you're listening to as many people as possible, and making sure that you're reading as much as possible, because it's all going to feed your mind with awareness, because knowledge is awareness. And the more you have knowledge about everything, the more you have power to be able to go and succeed in different ways. So make sure you understand that knowledge is everything, and you must understand that the more knowledge you have, the more of everything you have. And you must understand that knowledge is richness, and you must understand to have richness in your life. And you have to understand that you have to grow knowledge in your life, and you have to understand straight away that you have to listen to someone in life, and you have to understand straight away to be a student of everything, and make sure that you understand that everybody can teach you something about life. So you have to understand straight away that no matter what I do every single day, I'm always learning, I'm always growing myself, I'm always delivering content, I'm making sure every single day I'm delivering the best way I can, and I'm doing the best job I can. So no matter what, I'm understanding that you guys have to always deliver something for nothing, and you have to understand straight away that life happens, and you have to understand that you have to leave a great legacy behind, and you have to leave a great legacy behind for yourself, so you grow. So every single day you must understand that growing happens for a reason, and you must understand that you're in this life for a reason, and that you're in this life to make sure that people can grow, and so that people can help people to help people. And you must understand straight away that no matter what happens in life, that you're always going to be your best version, because you have to be your best version in life to succeed. And you have to give reasons out there for success, and you have to plan your life on the camera, and you have to plan everything on life itself. So make sure you understand straight away how to deal with life, and making sure all the time that you're succeeding. So the more you succeed, the better for you. So you must understand every single day you have different ways of saying something, and you have different ways of doing something every single day, and there's always a different way to say something. So you must understand that you have to have all these different ways of saying something, in your life, so you can keep the topic of discussion going, and so you can do something on a daily basis to succeed. It's very important. So every single day, do something remarkable for yourself, and make sure you take yourself out for dinner somewhere, and make sure you understand straight away that you never rely on restaurants to eat, and never rely on restaurants to eat, guys. Make sure you understand that. Make sure you understand straight away that I eat whole foods, and I make sure every single day I'm a vegan in life. So I haven't ate meat for 3 years and more. But you must understand straight away that I enjoy my lifestyle. I enjoy the lifestyle I have. I enjoy the individual I am, and I'm enjoying all the time, every single day of my life. I'm enjoying how to prosper myself in different ways, and I'm making sure every single day of my life I have something to say all the time. So every single day, learn how to grow and learn how to understand your life simply, and making sure always that you have something to do in life, and you're making sure all the time that no matter what happens in life, that you're always studying the equations of life and making sure that you're becoming just a student of life. So every single day, there's always mentors online that you can look up to, and there's always people online that you can look up to. And you must understand to find people and inspiration, and you must understand to be a student of a little baby, and be a student of everything, so you can learn and grow and prosper, and just be able to learn and listen in on conversations that people are having, so that you understand straight away to become much more aware about everything, about what's happening around the world and what's going on. So you understand straight away that it's important for you to be able to go and dwell upon life much greater. So you understand straight away that you're being a smart individual who's understanding something about life. So you make sure you understand straight away that life happens all the time, and you must understand that every single day of your life you have to understand straight away how to go and deliver content for the greatness of good. So you understand straight away how to understand life itself. So make sure all the time you're actually helping people to grow, and you're making sure that you're prospering and delivering content and becoming the best version of yourself always. So that's what's important, guys, and make sure all the time you understand straight away that you have a great mindset about life. Be positive about everything, and make sure you understand to be able to speak positively is very important. So listen to the tone of voice of my video over here, and how my tone of voice is 38% of the communication, and the video itself in terms of the image is 55% of the language, and 7% of the language is what I say. But you have to understand that the more knowledge you have about life and the more you read, the smarter you are. So you have to understand that life is to be aging. You have to be aging through life, and you have to be healthily aging through life, and you have to be healthy through life, and you have to understand to always have everything in due time, to where you're succeeding, and you're making sure all the time that you're succeeding and doing your best job, in terms of doing the best job you can so you can succeed. See, guys, so you have to be open and ready to speak communicational skills into people, because every single time you go and do a greater job for yourself, the better you're going to do. So make sure every single day you do something that's remarkable for yourself, to make sure every single day you're learning how to grow yourself in the process of helping people to grow. So you must understand that if you want to invest your finances into something, then you have to invest into yourself, and you have to understand straight away to invest into your health first. And you have to understand straight away that the more you actually help people to grow, the better you're going to become. So the whole point of living life every single day is to make sure that you're helping people to grow. So every single day, guys, just make sure that you're doing something nice and beautiful for yourself to grow every single day, and you're reading, and you're making sure every single day that people are getting the information that they did. You're making sure that people are getting the information they deserve from you. So you're giving ideas every single day, and you're making sure every single day you have something to say. So make sure always to be able to go and vibrate the best way you can, so you can actually grow yourself, and make sure every single day you're living life to the best of your ability. So I understand straight away that for myself, when I invest money or when I do something to help myself to succeed, I'm always making sure that I have more than enough going around. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning how to grow. I'm making sure that I'm never relying on other people to do life, because I understand straight away that you have to increase your responsibility, and you have to understand straight away that you have to work a 9-to-5 job just to survive. And you have to understand straight away that you cannot rely on the government to succeed. So what you need to do is, once you invest all your money into a program that's much better, you have to understand straight away that you're going to do much better overall. So always succeed in different ways, and make sure every single day you're learning how to grow yourself, and you're making sure always that you have more enough to say and you're always simple about things. So make sure you're talking in a vibrating manner so you understand straight away how to grow. And I'm understanding straight away that the more I grow myself, the more helpful I become. And I'm understanding straight away that every single day I'm learning how to grow, because you need to grow yourselves, guys, and you need to understand straight away how to live life to the best of your ability. So make sure every single day that you talk broadly, and make sure all the time that you're doing something nice and beautiful for yourself, where you're helping people to grow in different ways and making sure that you're living life to the best of your ability is very important. So make sure always to do something nice and beautiful for yourself always, and live to your expectations. So make sure you go and have goals for yourself, and make sure that you're setting high expectations so that you can grow and so that you can actually become someone in life. So I'm understanding every single day I'm always talking, I'm always developing myself, I'm always making sure I have more than enough to say in every single video I make. I'm making sure all the time that I'm always giving ideas as much as I can, because I have to grow myself and I have to perform and outperform myself in the best ways. So I'm making sure I'm a non-smoker, I'm somebody who never drinks caffeine. I'm making sure I'm developing myself in the best way possible. I'm making sure always to go and really help myself to succeed differently so that I can grow. And every single day you must understand that the more you help people, the better you're going to become. So you have to understand how to do that for yourself, and you have to understand how to be on a video camera and to help people to grow in different ways, where you're actually teaching life coaching and you're teaching something about yourself every single day, and you're doing something to help yourself to succeed. So every single time, guys, I make sure that no matter what, I always have something to say. So I look for things to say. I make sure every single day that when I say something, I do it. I make sure every single day I'm always living to my words. I'm living to the kind of person I want to be in my life, and I'm making sure every single day that I'm staying away from the drugs as much as I can, so that I can grow myself and so I can support myself in the process of growth. And every single day I'm always learning how to grow. I'm always learning how to become the best version of myself. So that's what you guys have to do all the time. And you have to be able to read, and you have to be able to invest your money into better places. So if you want to invest your money really, then you have to invest it into real estate, and you have to understand straight away the real estate game, and you have to get the knowledge behind real estate to invest in real estate. And you have to understand straight away that money sitting in the bank is going to do nothing for you. And you have to understand that money is losing value every single day. You must understand that money in the bank is losing value. And you have to understand straight away that the economy of life is printing money these days. So why are you saving money when people are printing money? And you have to understand that the more people print money, the more the dollar value loses value in life. So what you need to do every single day is find an alternative where you can invest your money into assets. And you have to understand straight away that the best asset to invest in is into real estate today. So make sure you're investing into real estate programs and making sure all of the time that you're doing a great job always in different ways, and making sure always that you're learning very quickly about life. So you must understand straight away that if you want to go and be someone in life, then you have to go and speak up, and you have to go and do something to speak up every single day, and you have to go and every single day raise the bar for yourself and raise challenges for yourself. So make sure you understand that you have more challenges in life, where you're actually overcoming challenges that you have, so you can grow yourself and so you can support yourself in the best way. So make sure you understand to never rely on the government for money, because if you rely on the government for money, then guess what happens? I promise you, it's much more difficult to live, and you can only ever live in one area all your life. But if you work a 9-to-5 job, then you can also always save money to invest it into real estate, and to make sure that you have something going for you. And make sure you understand straight away that money today is losing value. So you must understand straight away that you never save money, but invest your money that you have right now into real estate programs. So do you understand straight away that Grant Cardone has a real estate program in the USA, where he invests in, he gets people to invest into his real estate portfolio. And you have to understand that he has accredited and non-accredited investors, where he helps people to grow themselves while helping people to invest in him into his nice and beautiful projects. So he gives you 7% of the nice and beautiful investment that you gave. So after 10 years, your $100,000 investment becomes $7,000 in cash flow. And you have to understand straight away that Grant Cardone is someone that you can invest into in terms of real estate. And you can understand straight away that no matter what, that every single day I'm always investing my money in the better places. I'm always making sure to grow myself in different ways. So the more I actually grow myself, the better I become. So you have to understand that with Grant Cardone and his non-accredited and accredited refunds and funds that he has, you have to understand that you can invest your money into him, and you can understand straight away that you can make a cash flow back from that nice and beautiful project that he has. So you have to understand straight away how to do that for yourself, and you have to understand more about Grant Cardone, and you have to understand straight away that he can help you to invest your money. And you have to understand that no matter what, that I'm someone also who invests my money into Grant Cardone, and you have to understand straight away that I get a certain percentage back from what I invest. I invest all my money into better places, and I make sure all the time that I'm always growing myself in the best ways. So you have to understand straight away that the more you grow, the better you are, and the more you're going to succeed. So you have to understand straight away how to grow yourself, and you have to deliver content, and you have to speak up, and you have to talk, and you have to talk on camera sometimes, and you have to understand straight away that you have to do something to help people to grow. So that's the whole point of life, and the whole point of life is helping people to become prosperous. So you must understand straight away that you have to provide a service, and you have to have a service, and you have to have something to say, and you have to do something about it every single day. And you have to understand straight away that you have to go and rise yourself into the challenge of life, and you have to overcome challenges and barriers that may be preventing you from growing. So you have to understand straight away that the more you grow, the better for you, and the more you're going to succeed. So every single day, learn how to help yourself to grow, and learn how to understand straight away the curiousness of life, where you're actually becoming much more spiritual and becoming a life coach and becoming someone much greater than you are, because that's the whole point of life. And the whole point of life is making sure that you're growing yourself in different ways. So look for people to read from, and make sure every single day that you're a student from other people, and that you're a student of other people, so that you can help yourself to grow. So I'm always looking for people to help me to succeed. I'm making sure I'm always learning from people. I'm always studying people's motives. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning my synonyms and antonyms, and I'm making sure always to grow myself in different ways. So that's the whole point of life. So every single day I'm learning how to grow. I'm making sure that I have something to say, and I do something about it all the time. So every single day I'm always finding ways and strategies to grow, because the whole point of life is to grow yourself, and the whole point of life is to make sure that you're helping more enough people to grow, because that way you're going to help yourself to find better strategies to grow yourself and to support yourself, and you're going to be making sure that you're helping people to become their best versions, because that's what you have to do for yourself, and that's what you have to understand. And you have to understand straight away that you have to develop yourself more than enough every single day, and you have to understand straight away that you have to look as good as you can every single day to prosper and to become abundant every single day, so that you're actually helping people to become the best version of themselves, because that's the ultimate way of life. And the ultimate way of life is helping people to become the best version. So make sure every single day you have something to say, and make sure that you're doing more enough success out there every single day, and you're making sure all the time that you're delivering content in the best ways, and making sure always that you deliver content that's actually helping people. So do something about it, and do something that's going to help you to grow, and learn how to actually read, and learn how to actually study about life, and learn how to understand everything about life, so that you can actually understand how to deliver content. So every single day I'm always learning how to grow myself. I'm always learning how to appreciate myself in different ways. I'm always making sure that I'm helping myself to be grateful about life. So I'm learning how to develop myself, and I'm learning how to help myself to succeed. So that's the whole point. And the whole point is just learning how to use arm gestures. So make sure you're using arm gestures while you speak, and making sure that you're learning how to deliver content through word of mouth, and through making sure that you're helping people to succeed in different ways is the whole point. So the whole point of life, guys, is to make sure that you're healthy, and that you're putting yourself first. So make sure you put yourself first, and make sure that you become greedy about life, and make sure that you just want to be having more about yourself. So make sure that you understand straight away that the more you have, the better, and the more you can succeed. So make sure all the time that you're learning how to grow yourself in a different way every single time, and you're making sure all the time that people are prospering every single day in different ways. So every single day you're learning and you're growing and you're making sure you're thriving and you're just delivering content in the best kind of way. So there's always a way forward and there's always a way that you can succeed. So just learn how to grow yourself in a different way every single day. And every single time that you learn how to grow yourself, that you're always learning how to thrive and how to survive through life. So you have to understand straight away that everybody goes through life creating something, and you have to create something for yourself, and you have to learn how to grow yourself with that. And you have to understand straight away that you have to have coping mechanisms where you can cope with a better strategy all the time, and you can always deliver better content, and you can always succeed in different ways, which is very important. So make sure you succeed and make sure that you are delivering content that's actually helping you move forward. So no matter what, guys, I hope that you guys have enjoyed my video. I hope that you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel for more ideas. And guess what? I promise you every single day, guys, just make sure that you're motivational and inspirational, because that's what you need to be in life. And you need to be inspirational, and you need to be someone who's actually more characteristic and more enthusiasm from you every single day. Is going to help people to grow themselves the best way. So that's the whole point of life. And just make sure that you guys are delivering that content every single day, because that's the whole point of living life to the greatest point every single day. So no matter what, guys, enjoy the rest of your day and make sure that you guys are great.